Dear students, we are handling Mathematics 1A objective. Today's class is day 4. Day 4 topic is addition of vectors. So in vector algebra, let us discuss addition of vectors. Sometime we can discuss the concept of addition of vectors. Of course, much theory you have discussed in IPE. Some points I want to make you to remember. Later we can discuss about the theory apart from IPE. Synopsis or formulae. We can write first one, the algebraic sum of vectors of any closed geometrical diagram the algebraic sum of vectors of any closed geometrical diagram is 0. Any closed geometrical diagram is 0. The concept already have discussed using triangle, parallelogram, quadrilateral and pentagon like this. This is AB, BC, CA. The concept of here like this you should write AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 0. Using this one we can write AB plus BC is equal to AC like this. AB plus BC equal to minus CA, it is nothing but AC. This is also called as triangle law. This is also called as triangle law. Like this we have discussed triangle law, parallelogram law, everything. Just I am making you to remember simply AB. Next, second point, formula unit vector is equal to formula plus or minus unit vector of A bar equal to plus or minus A bar by modulus of A bar. If it is a plus, it is called as along or in the same direction. If it is minus, then it is called as opposite direction. Now, third one, using a section formula to calculate the vector if it is A, if it is B. A position vector P with respect to origin if OP is equal to R bar. If the P divides A into A and B, let O equal to A bar and OB equal to B bar. If the position vector P, if the point P where OP position vector is R bar, dividing the A and B in the ratio n is to n, then we can write that OP bar is equal to MB bar plus NA bar by M plus N. MB bar plus NA bar by M plus N. This is section formula. Whenever B divided AB in the ratio m is to n internally, if the P divides m is to n externally, then formula OP bar is equal to MB bar minus NA bar by M minus N. According to geometry also we can say that. Now, of course, parallelogram law we know, already we have discussed it regarding right-handed unit vector, tried right-hand orthogonal unit vector, tried everything we have discussed. Just once you see the notes of IPE, whatever we have discussed in previous classes. Now, about centroid, let us know. Midpoint concept already we have discussed. This is centroid concept. ABC, if this is D, this is E, this is F. Like this. 2 points let us discuss here. G is a centroid. Okay, let us discuss about G. If we can write here D comma E comma F. If D comma E comma F are midpoints, D comma E comma F are midpoints of BC, CA, AB respectively. BC, CA, AB respectively. BC, CA, AB respectively. That implies we can say that OD is equal to OB plus OC by 2. OB plus OC by 2. And OA is equal to OC plus OA by 2. This is the midpoint concept. And OF is equal to OA plus OB by 2. OA plus OB. The cross multiplication will be getting as 2OD is equal to OB plus OC. 2OD is equal to OB plus OC, comma 2OE is equal to OC plus OA. 2OD is equal to OC plus OA, comma 2OF is equal to OA plus OB. Now add all above equations will be getting. Add above we get that implies 2OD plus 2OE, 2 taken common, OD plus OE plus OF we can write. 2 into OD plus OE plus OF. 2 taken common, OD plus OE plus OF. You can write OB plus OC, OB plus OB. How many OBs are there? You can understand this is a OB and this is a OB. 2 OBs are there. And this is OC and this is OC. 2 OCs are there. And this is OA and this is OA. 2 OAs are there. So 2 you can take common here and you can write this one as 2 into OA plus OB plus OC. So 2 get cancelled. Then you can understand the relation of the triangle using vertices and midpoints is OA plus OB plus OC. OA plus OB plus OC is equal to OD plus OE plus OF. That meaning itself you can understand as sum of vectors of vertices is equal to sum of vectors of midpoints. This is a rule. This is a formula, third one, and let us discuss about centroid. If G is the centroid of the triangle ABC, fourth formula, draw the triangle, put here A, B, C, let G is the centroid. What is the meaning of centroid? It is the point of concurrence of medians. So join like this. Of course, directly you can write GA like this. GA, GB, GC. OG is equal to the formula, we know that centroid formula, OA plus OB plus OC by 3. OA is equal to OG equal to OA plus OB plus OC by 3. Taking cross multiplication, you can write 3OG is equal to OA plus OB plus OC. 3OG is equal to OA plus OB plus OC. Now, this is another formula. Fifth formula, GA plus GB plus GC. This is a useful formula in objective. GA plus GB plus GC. You can write this one as according to position vector concept. O second letter minus O first letter. OA minus OG plus this is OB minus OG plus this is OC minus OG. So now you can write OA plus OB plus OC. OA plus OB plus OC minus of 3OG. So what is the value of OA plus OB plus OC? Here we got 3OG. 3OG minus 3OG. This is 3OG minus 3OG is equal to 0 or it is called as null vector. So we can say here, we can understand that algebraic sum of vectors from centroid to vertices is always 0. Algebraic sum of vectors From centroid to vertices of the triangle becomes null vector. This is a concept. Formula number 4, and using synopsis according to our material, page number 149 we have discussed now. Already we have discussed about this. Okay, let us discuss about linearly dependent and independent concept. Depends upon that concept we have some. Fifth formula. If A1, A2, A3, so on, An are n vectors. L1, L2, L3, so on, Ln are n scalars. N scalars. Then L1 A1 plus L2 A2 plus L3 A3 plus all Ln An is equal to 0 if L1 equal to L2, L1 comma, L2 comma, L3 comma, so on, Ln are non-zero scalars. Ln are non-zero scalars. N. A1, A2, A3, so on, An are said to be linearly dependent. Said to be linearly dependent. L1 A1 L plus L2 A2 plus L3 A3 plus so on Ln An is called as linear combination. L1 A1 L2 A2 L3 A3 so on. Such value is called as linear combination. The linear combination is 0. Sum of linear combination of using the vectors and scalars is 0 whenever L1, L2, L3 so on are non-zero scalars. Example 2 plus 3 minus 5. What is happening? This is non-zero, this is non-zero, this is not zero. But total answer is 0. Like that. If you are getting the combination like this, such vectors can be said that linearly dependent or coplanar. Of course, collinear, coplanar, linearly dependent, the concept is the same. Of course, coplanar and every coplanar vectors, whether 3 or 4 vectors. Of course, 4 vectors always coplanar, 4 vectors always linearly dependent. For any 3 vectors, if they are coplanar, they are linearly dependent. If they are non-coplanar, they are linearly independent, non-dependent, right? Linearly dependent. In the similar way, if A1, A2, everything same, L1, A1 plus L2, A2 plus so on, Ln An equal to 0, such that L1 equal to 0, everything is 0 here, L2 equal to 0, L3 equal to 0, so on, Ln equal to 0. So it is 0 scalars, here non-zero scalars, here I am writing 0 scalars. Then if L1 equal to 0, L2 equal to 0, L3 equal to 0 and A1, A2, A3 so on, An are n vectors, L1, L2, L3 so on are n scalars with the combination is 0, that means 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus like this. Then vectors are said to be linearly independent. Vectors are said to be linearly independent. Let us see the question. Example 4. This is most IMP in every competitive exam. Example 4. Work at example 4 in your material, page number 151. Page 151, example 4. Work at example 4. Given the question A bar plus B bar and C bar, three non-zero vectors which pairwise non-collinear. Whenever the question arises non-collinear and non-coplanar and linearly independent, then the combination is zero. Otherwise, if you given as non-collinear and non-coplanar, the concept is linearly dependent. If you given that collinear and coplanar, the concept is linearly dependent. We used it. Of course, we did not use such concept in IPE. We used only that A is equal to 0 while we were teaching in IPE. That was very easy method. Of course, in objective also we can use that only. But this is the concept. Using the concept, we should do example 4 now. A bar, B bar, C bar are three non-zero vectors. A bar, A bar plus B bar is collinear with C. Given condition and writing. Given condition. A bar plus 3B bar is collinear with C. Whenever a vector is collinear with another vector, we can understand that a vector is a scalar multiple of other. Lambda is a scalar. Lambda is a scalar. That will be first equation. Next one, B bar plus 2C bar is collinear with A. Next also this one given as B bar plus 2C bar is collinear with A. Now this is mu. Mu is a scalar. He is asking A bar plus 3B bar plus 6C bar. Okay. A bar plus 3B bar plus 6C bar. Now you can say that one into one. This is 3. This is okay. Let us see here 6C, 2B, 6B. A bar plus 3B bar given, yes, A bar plus 3B bar, B bar plus 2C bar. Let us get cancelled B. Now 2 into, like this, 2 into first equation. Next to 3 into second equation. 2A bar plus 6B bar is equal to 2 lambda C bar. Right here 3B bar. Now 6B bar should be, because 6 we should get cancelled. Now like this, 6B bar plus 12C bar is equal to 6 mu A bar. No need, students, with 3 only directly you can get cancelled. Directly with 3 also you can get cancelled. No need to multiply with 2 once again. Why? Simply 1. With 3 we can write 1 minus, I am writing 1 minus 3 into second equation. So A bar plus 3B bar, here I am writing A bar plus 3B bar equal to lambda C bar. Here plus 3B bar plus 6C bar is equal to 3 mu A bar. Subtract here. Now it becomes A bar minus 6C bar is equal to lambda C bar minus 3 mu A bar. That implies A bar, taken this set, A bar into 1 plus 3 mu minus C bar into 6 plus lambda equal to 0. This we can understand as A bar into L1 plus C bar into L2, like this. So whenever he given the vectors A bar, comma, B bar, comma, C bar are non-zero, non-collinear vectors. Non-zero, non-collinear. Non-zero, non-collinear vectors. Then you can say that A bar, comma, C bar are here according to this one. Linearly independent. Li means linearly independent. So whenever it is linearly independent, we know that the combination is total 0 and separate scalars are 0 scalars. You can understand 1 plus 3 mu equal to 0, comma 6 plus lambda equal to 0. So mu is equal to minus 1 by 3 or lambda is equal to minus 6. Substitute any one in these equations. Lambda equal to minus 6. To substitute in 1, we get there A bar plus 3B bar is equal to minus 6C bar. A bar plus, taken this side, the value a bar plus b bar plus 6c bar equal to 0 bar. So 0 bar is answer. This is an important question. Already we have discussed regarding equation of plane, equation of line, vector equation of line, vector equation of plane. 3 cases, 4 cases, a vector equation of line passing through a point and parallel to another vector, and vector equation of line passing through 2 points, vector equation of plane in 3 ways, passing through the origin, passing through a point and parallel to 2 points, and passing through 3 points. Everything we have discussed. So once you see the notebook, because I have discussed with you plenty of times in the 3-dimensional geometry also, in the 3D lines also we have discussed and we have done plenty of sums. That is why now I am not discussing regarding those sums. Now you see the notebook, IPU notebook, and another standard result is there. Synopsis, 6th formula today. If AD is an internal bisector, AD is an internal bisector. Internal bisector or angle bisector. This is A, this is B, this is C. This is the angle bisector of AD. So AD is equal to formula modulus of AC into AB. Modulus of AC into AB plus modulus of AB into, no issue, modulus of AC, that's all, into, like this you should write, into, next modulus of AB into AC, like this, whole by, so depends upon AC and AB I am discussing here. This is the formula, like the concept. Next, modulus of AB plus modulus of AC. Modulus of AB plus modulus of AC. Of course, if we don't know the formula, we cannot remember such formula. Using the formula like this, this concept you can understand. Using this concept, BD by DC is equal to AB by AC. Using this one, using the A vector and B vector and C vector, you can calculate the point D and calculating AD, then the root of x2 minus x1 square concept also. This is shortcut. Next, 7th synopsis for triangle. Let this is A, this is B, this is C. This is S circumcenter. This is O orthocenter. Like this. S is circumcenter, O is orthocenter. Let us write a formula. If S is circumcenter, comma, O is orthocenter. S is circumcenter and O is orthocenter. That implies, remember the formula, SA plus SB plus SC is equal to S4. We have discussed proof and we have practiced this sum also in IPE. This is in our mathematics IPE textbook. The formula O he given circumcenter, H he given orthocenter. So the formula in IPE like this: OA plus OB plus OC equal to OH. Instead of S you write O. There we have written in IPE. O means here H, but in our material he given SA plus SB plus SC equal to SO. Using the same formula, you can see the proof in your notebook. Next, in the similar way, we have proved this one also. OA plus OB plus OC. OA plus OB plus OC is equal to 2OS. This is as in IPE HA plus improved here. HA plus HB plus, they we proved students, HA plus HB plus HC equal to HO. H means orthocenter there, O means circumcenter there. Here S means circumcenter, O means orthocenter. These are important sums, and using this one we are having a question. Using this one, let us see the question number. In level 1, 42 question is there. Level 1, page 159, 42 question is there. Level 1, page 159, question number 42, using this synopsis. If O is a circumcenter, given students, O is circumcenter, O dash is orthocenter. So change in the name here also. O is circumcenter, O dash is orthocenter of triangle ABC. If AP is the circumdiameter, AP is the circumdiameter. So first of all, draw the circle, later we can draw the triangle. AB is the circumdiameter. Right here, this is A, this is B, this is C. Completely joined like this. This is the circumdiameter. O is circumcenter and O dash is orthocenter. O is circumcenter. Circumcenter means point of intersection of end-on bisectors. Okay, just a concept here. O you can put, O dash you can put here. What he given? Now let us see. Given A O dash, A O dash plus O dash B. A O dash plus O dash B plus O dash C. You can understand. O dash B given, but A O dash given. Now minus O A dash I am writing. Minus O A dash plus O dash B plus O dash C. Minus O A dash. Okay. Minus O A dash. We are having the formula this one, OA plus OB plus OC equal to OS concept. So using this one you can understand O dash A plus O dash B plus O dash C equal to 2 O dash O. Using this one, O dash O. So you can write here 2 O dash, not O dash, O dash. 2 O dash A plus O dash A. If minus O dash A we have taken count, A O dash given, A O dash, it should be like this. Given this one, A O dash plus O dash B plus O dash C. A O dash, just I am writing like this, 2 A O dash minus A O dash. Okay, now we will do 2 A O dash minus A O dash will be giving A O dash. 2 A O dash minus A O dash plus O dash B plus O dash. That is equal to 2 A O dash, keep aside, and plus you can write O dash A plus you can write O dash B plus now we can write O dash C. This is a formula according to our formula which you have learned now. O dash A plus O dash B plus O dash A plus O dash B plus O dash C is equal to, using this one, OA concept. 2 O dash O we can write. 2 O dash O, keep a pause. That is equal to now 2 A O dash plus 2 O dash O. Take common 2 here. You can write A O dash plus O dash O. A O dash plus O dash O. Like this. Using triangle law, 2 A O dash plus O dash O gives 2 A O. Yes, gives 2 A O. You can understand A O is the circumradius. It means this is the circumcenter and this is the point of the circle. The distance between circumcenter and point of the circle is nothing but radius. From center to any point on the circle is called as radius. Of course, this is also radius. 2 radius gives diameter. He given already diameter. This is 2 capital R. Diameter, circumdiameter given as AB. So AB is the correct answer. This is the important bit. And now we can see hexagon concept. Hexagon concept. Let us see the page number. Okay, now synopsis 8 point. Okay, using parallelogram and writing. This one also useful concept. Later we can say hexagon concept. Parallelogram. Draw parallelogram. Put here the names ABC. Draw the diagonals like this. Now we know that here E given as midpoint diagonals bisected. Let us make it. AC is equal to, using parallelogram law, the resultant vector of diagonal is equal to sum of the vectors of its adjacent sides. Now let us write AC is equal to AB plus BC, or we can write AC is equal to AB plus AD also we can write. Next, diagonal BD is equal to BA plus AD we can write, or BD is equal to BC plus CD also we can write. BC plus CD. Now AC plus BD is equal to, joining this one, AC plus BD, you can write here, you can write AB is equal to DC. Same way you should write AB equal to DC and AD is equal to DC. You should not say AD is equal to CB because it is vector, direction is most important in vectors. AB is equal to DC, not CD. If it is in second 1B geometry, you can say CD, AB equal because it is magnitude, but in vectors, direction is most important. AB equal to DC. Yes, AD equal to DC. Using this one, AC plus BD, we are adding diagonals sum. AB, BA will be getting cancelled. BC means DC plus AD means DC. So AC plus BD you can write as 2BC. Next, R you can write AC plus BD is equal to 2AD also you can write. Okay, box here. This is the formula. Now AC minus BD I am writing. AC minus BD. So AB plus BC and BC and AD are equal. Get cancel. AB minus of minus BA becomes plus AB. So AC minus BD you can write here 2AB. AC minus BD is 2AB. Or AB is equal to DC. It also can be written as AC minus BD is equal to 2DC. AC minus BD is equal to 2DC. Next, ninth formula, using the concept of hexagon. Let us see the regular hexagon concept. If this is A, B, C, like this, A, B, C, D, E, F, names you can put A, B, C. If it is A bar and if it is B bar, enough, we can say. The concept is that whatever the value, large value, parallel to the short value is twice of the large value. Now AD is equal to, you can say, using this one, AD is equal to, in regular hexagon I am discussing the point. In regular hexagon, AD is equal to 2BC right here. These are the formulae. AD is equal to 2BC, and if you are writing like this, FC is equal to, direction is most important, don't forget. FC is equal to 2AB. FT 2AB, and this is opposite side of this one, 2AB also you can write. Next, draw like this. EB is equal to 2DC. EB is equal to 2DC. These are the formulae. If it is C, it is 2C. If it is D, 2D, like this. Now, using parallelogram, using triangle law, in triangle ABC. See the question. Triangle ABC. So AC gives AB plus BC. So AC is equal to, I am writing A bar plus B bar. Now I want to discuss with you the matter that for each and every term we should represent the vectors in terms of A bar and B bar. Now using this one, CD is equal to, of course, CD. Okay, let us discuss about CD. So CD you can write in triangle. Now in triangle ACD, right? In triangle ACD, AD is equal to AC plus CD. AC plus CD. So what is the value of AD? We had 2BC. So it is 2B bar. 2B bar is equal to AC. Already we have written here A bar plus B bar plus CD bar. So now we need to discuss CD bar. So CD bar is equal to, we got taken this here, 2B minus B. So B bar plus A bar. No, B bar minus A bar. B bar minus A bar. In the similar way, using this one we got as B bar minus A bar. Of course, this is parallel. You can say ED is equal to ED equal to minus A. ED is equal to BA is equal to minus A. Okay. Now FA is equal to DE is equal to minus A because it is parallel to this vector. And now EF is equal to, you can say this is parallel to this vector, so minus B bar. Now FA you say FA is equal to parallel, this, try to understand, this is parallel to this one and opposite direction of CD. So B bar minus A opposite direction gives A bar minus B bar. These are the important concepts. Now let us discuss the formula. Just I am discussing, making you to remember. In parallelogram, not parallel, in hexagon. Parallelogram we have to discuss. In hexagon, AB plus AC plus, this is an important MSET question. AB plus AD plus AE plus AF. I think you remember the formula equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There also it is there means in IP we set the proof. 3AD equal to 6AO. So what is 3AD? AO means O is the center of the hexagon. Already we discussed about this proof also. Now let us go to discuss about the, if E is the midpoint concept of the parallelogram. If E is the point of intersection of diagonals ACBD, then let us discuss about this one. If E is the point of intersection of parallelogram, 11th formula. If E is the point of intersection of diagonals of parallelogram, of course it is midpoint. Diagonals of parallelogram. A, B, C, D. This is E. Now OE is equal to, what is OE? Midpoint of diagonals, OA plus OC by 2, comma, OE is equal to OA plus OB plus OD by 2. Right lines, 2OE equal to OA plus OC, comma, 2OE equal to OB plus OD. Now I want to discuss with you, add these two equations. So you can write here OA plus, already in triangle basis, the concept. OA plus OB plus OC plus OD is equal to 4OE. 4OE. This is the midpoint concept. We got 4OE, OE plus OE plus OE plus OE 4 times. In previous we had written such formula OA plus OB plus OC equal to OD plus OE plus OF, because they are separate midpoints. Here this is a single midpoint, that's why we got OE plus OE plus OE plus OE 4 times. Same using the concept, so try to understand. This is an important formula for objective. Next we can say two formulae. Lagrange's identity. If L1 comma M1 comma, according to direction ratios, L1 M1 N1, this is the 12th formula. If L1 comma M1 comma N1 and L2 comma M2 comma N2 are the direction cosines of 2 points, are the direction cosines of 2 points P comma Q. Then we know that the angle between direction cosines cos theta is equal to L1 N2 plus M1 N2 plus M1 N2. Cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2. Cos theta is equal to L1 N2 plus M1 N2 plus N1 N2, comma, sin theta is equal to sigma L1 M2 minus L2 M1. This is the concept. Sigma L1 M2 minus L2 M1. Now, use the formula cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. This can be written as L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 whole square, total overall whole square. L1 N2 plus M1 plus M1 whole square plus sigma, like it we should write it. L1 M2 minus L2 M1 total whole square equal to 1. This is called as Lagrange's identity. This is called as the mathematician name Lagrange. Lagrange's identity. This is a formula. Next one, if L1A1 plus L2A, L1A1 plus M1B1, like this, three vectors are collinear. 13th synopsis. If L1A1 plus M1B1, enough. Like this, L2A2 plus M2B2. Next, L3A3 plus M3B3. L1, L2, L3, M are vector. L1, M1, L2, M2, L3, M3 are scalars. A1, B1, A2, B2, A3, B3 are vectors. Are collinear. So the linear combination is collinear. Then you can write here L1, M1. This concept you can put here 1. Next L2, M2 here 1. Next L3, M3 here 1. Of course, this is nothing but the area of triangle is 0. The collinear concept, determinant of a scalar is equal to 0. You can write whenever the points along with vectors are collinear. Next one, 14th one. A, B, C. I is in center. B. So to calculate the internal bisector concept, IA by ID is equal to B plus C by A. IA by ID is equal to, you can write B plus C. What is B? Opposite of capital. What is A? Opposite of capital. What is C? Opposite of capital. Using this one, you can calculate internal bisector. Let us discuss in level 2. Next one, this is the last but one synopsis. If O is circumcenter in triangle ABC given, I think, if O is circumcenter, 15th question. If O is circumcenter, A comma B comma C are vertices of triangle. O is circumcenter and A comma B comma C are vertices of triangle. That implies the formula OA sin to A plus OB sin to B plus OA sin to A. OA sin to A plus OB sin to B. OA sin to B to A plus OB sin to B plus OC sin to C. It is a null vector. I think this is the formula given in some our level 1 question only. OA sin to A plus OB sin to B plus OC sin to C. Somewhere he given, it is the important. Of course, it is in 21st theory bits 21st. It is a good question. And see the question, theory bits, page number 156. 16th question, 17th question, 18th question. Let us discuss now. Page number 156. 16th question. Of course, this is the triangle concept. X equal to 0. Option is, according to options here, it is first option. Sigma L1 into M2 minus M3. So, linear concept, the concept of determinant equal to 0. Next, 17th question. Already we have discussed regarding direction cosines formula cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma equal to 1 and sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma equal to 2. So he given cos theta is equal to cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma by sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. So it is 1 by 2. Cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. Theta is equal to 60 degrees. So answer is 4th option. And 18th question, this one. This is Lagrange's identity only, answer 1. Now 21st question. In the similar way, you can say if I is in center of circle triangle formula, if I is in center, I is the center of circle inscribed in triangle, then modulus of BC into IA plus the concept x1 y2 plus x2 y1, not like that. BC IA plus EA IB. So it is also null vector. Answer is 0 bar. Using the 21st question. This is the 21st question of 3 limits. Okay, let us discuss about the median of this. Median and another sum is also length of median. Sixteenth formula. Let us write here. This is A, this is B, this is C. A opposite small a, B opposite small b, C opposite small c. This formula we can face in vectors, properties of triangles and three-dimensional geometry. Length of median of AD you write. AD, this is D. So opposite AD is equal to 1 by 2 into root of 2c square, so opposite, plus 2b square minus a square, 2b square minus a square. Next you write BE equal to 1 by 2 into square root of 2a square plus 2c square minus b square. I think you understood for you. In the similar way, CF you can write 1 by 2 into root of 2a square. CF equal to 1 by 2 into root of 2a square plus 2b square minus c square. These are the lengths of medians. Now, a small question is there. If 32nd question in our level 1, 36 and 37 questions gives that answer. Okay, let us discuss the 36 and 37 question. Just one concept is there. We can discuss the concept 32nd question in next class. Later we can say module 2 classwork. Just the concept everything completed, but it is very needful, very important concept. Time is not sufficient now. That is why I want to discuss the concept in next class. That is the question is in page number 159 in our material. 36 question, 37 question most important. Let us see the questions and level 2 classwork in additional vectors next class.